Hey guys, welcome to DrawKings. I'm Pat,
And I'm Evan.
and today's episode is Twists and Turns Thanksgiving style.
Yes, so Pat's going to draw a past event, like a Thanksgiving story we all know, and put a twist on it. I don't know that twist yet. And then I have to draw the future outcome of what happens from that twist. So, he'll draw something from, I guess he's going for the pilgrim thing here, and then I'll be drawing the future and how it's affected by this massive change in history.
Yep.
So here we go. Pat's up first.
So, you remember last episode when we were both talking about turkeys and what pieces of shit they are?
Well, I mean, there's something evil about them.
Yeah, I mean, they're evil things, But, and what you may not have known, we got a call from PETA.
Really?
After the show, we got a call from PETA.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, they seemed to have a big problem with me insulting. Well, actually, their biggest problem was when I said I shot the turkey.
Yeah, I mean, I was like, my eyebrows were raised too, but I know your reason.
Well, it was a BB gun, But anyway, they wanted me to make a public apology. And I refused. I refused them. I told them that there's no way in hell I'm going to do that, especially not for turkeys.
Actually, they don't even know the situation, so you should be able to apologize. They
Well,
don't know what they did to you.
Yeah, see, what they didn't understand is that my family has a very deep and disturbing history with turkeys.
Really?
Yeah. And so I thought instead of a public apology, what I would do instead is explain in the version of this story that I'm going to tell, this Thanksgiving story, exactly what my problem with turkeys are. So, everyone knows the famous first Thanksgiving story with the Pilgrims.
The Pilgrim Massacre.
Right.
Indian Massacre.
Right, exactly, right. So, this is that story, but it includes a very little-known fact. Now, you may not know this. Very few people do. My family, we actually go back to that very first time. My great 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 grandfather.
That's a lot of greats.
Yeah, whole bunch. I mean,
he must have been really great.
Yeah, he was really great. Actually, one of those greats was just to describe his character. It wasn't a family.
Oh, okay. So, like, if I went back into the tree,
right, there'd be one extra great
right,
because he was just a great guy,
All right.
But so my many greats grandfather, plus one extra great, his name was Obadiah Crooker, and Obadiah was he was like many of the Pilgrims at that time.
Stiff, obnoxious,
exactly.
uptight,
totally
racist,
horrible.
Yeah.
I mean,
but he was great for that time.
He was the man. I mean, they loved him in the town and all of that stuff. They really looked up to him, right? And so obviously this is before the fabled Thanksgiving meal, right? They had a serious problem with the natives, the Native Americans, who they called Indians.
Yeah, they're not actually Indians. I think that most people know that, though.
Yeah.
I think most people know that.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I just found that out like last week, but
But I mean, this is a story.
I'm very stupid.
This is the story. You just found out last week.
No, I was just kidding. I was trying to go on that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, no, I mean, this is a story I'm going to be telling to my grandkids. I mean, so this is something that was passed down, and there aren't very many variations on the story. We know what we're talking about here.
Now, did your last name, like most last names, get changed throughout history?
So
yours was it Cooker and then
Croker.
turned to Crooker?
Croker.
It was Croker. So
Yeah.
so your great grandfather was a frog.
No, no, he wasn't a frog. Okay, and
a Frenchman.
He had already changed his name. Okay, he was. We have like Danish descent.
Oh, that's sweet. I'm a little bit Danish.
Yeah.
I know I'm dark
you're
and
not
like short
enough.
and stuff, but yeah, I have it in there.
You're not enough for us to bond over it.
No, I'm not. I mean, I am a 16th Norwegian, but
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I've been back there.
Does that make us mortal enemies or anything?
No, the Danes and the Norwegians are fine. It's
They're
the
cool.
Swedes I have a problem with.
I'm actually part Swedish too.
Oh, damn it, why'd you say that?
I'm really sorry.
Dude, I mean, like, if this is going to continue.
we've got some problems.
Yeah.
All right, so basically, they had a serious problem with the natives, the Native Americans. And they had a town council one night to decide what to do about this very serious problem. And, of course, as usual, my many greats grandfather, Obadiah Crooker, ran this meeting. He didn't have very many ideas. He didn't know what to do. Massacre, Trojan horse it,
Yeah. Make like a giant wooden turkey.
Right.
Like a giant wooden turkey.
Hey, turkeys haven't come into the equation yet. Don't spoil my story.
All right, dude. I'm just trying to like guess. It's an interesting story. It's not like a CSI episode. I know the ending already.
The turkeys.
The first 5 minutes.
The turkeys were actually an accidental sort of thing, right?
Right.
And I'll explain, what happened and all of that. So they're in this meeting, this town meeting, right? And they're all passing around their dumb, stupid ideas. And suddenly, as if from nowhere, there was a loud explosion. Huge explosion.
Really?
Right? Yeah.
This is like in the age of just gunpowder.
It was crazy. I mean, and given the cause, which you don't know yet.
No, I don't. Tell me, Patrick.
It is a serious thing that this explosion occurred. So, they ran outside. And all of their whole campground was freaking on fire. And they saw, running away from camp, scurrying away like the little freaking biatches that they are.
Lawyers.
I mean, they may have had some lawyers in this encampment or something.
No, I'm saying the people.
No, I knew. I was saying the encampment of cowardly enemies that they had an issue with.
Skulking.
No, what they saw scurrying away was a band of turkeys.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Lawyer turkeys.
Lawyer turkeys. Yeah, the worst kind of turkey.
The worst kind of turkey there is.
that exists. So they freak out. They save all the people. They go back into the council meeting to discuss their Indian Native American problem. And Obadiah realizes that they and the Indians have a common enemy, the turkey.
Who happens to be delicious.
Yes.
That's really awesome when your enemy happens to be delicious.
Yeah.
It's also it's a tragic relationship.
It's great for the victor. I don't know if turkeys would eat us in.
Of course they would. I mean, most pets would eat you if they were big enough to.
You think so?
Absolutely. My friend had a turtle for a long time named Bosco, and we just looked at this guy, and I mean, just like in his eyes, you could tell that like if he was even the size of like a husky, he would easily try to eat us. He was a jerk. I mean, like it wasn't because that's just what it is, but like reptiles and birds, they're in it for themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have no connection to us except the fact that we're delicious.
Jeez, I mean that's kind of a horrible.
It's a horrible reality, but
yeah,
and an inconvenient truth. I just used that title, but that's what it is. The real inconvenient truth.
Yeah, you really did.
Is that reptiles and birds do not care.
Reptiles and birds are so you can love your animal.
You can love them, but do not expect any love in return.
Right. So it's like last week me saying that I want to have a velociraptor. That's because they're actually big enough to kill you. So
yeah, they are. They're big enough to kill you, and even if you raised it, I mean, it's still got like there's like those like one or two stories you'll have from like Indonesia where some guy like befriends a crocodile and it thinks it's his mom or something. But that's cool. That's awesome, and I would totally want to have a crocodile that thought I was his mom. But like that's a fluke. That doesn't naturally happen.
That doesn't generally happen.
No, it doesn't. And I mean, if mammals kill other mammals, the likelihood of a reptile killing you is probably much higher.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
So continue with your story.
But turkeys, they're a vicious breed of hardened animals. I mean, they're horrible things.
Yeah, they are.
So anyway, the
Black
turkeys.
eyes, Jaws eyes.
Yeah,
like Jaws.
Yeah, like Jaws. I knew what you were you were going after there. That's awesome. Yeah, no, but they had led a turkey assault on this encampment, and it allowed Obadiah, my grandfather, to see clearly the way, the path. And what he realized, well, as I've already said, is that they and the Indians or Native Americans have a common enemy. And so what he decided to do was he decided to take advantage of this common enemy. He decided to use that to ally with the Native Americans against the turkeys and single-handedly solve both problems, right?
That works, yeah.
Right.
I mean, you make a union, and then at the same time, you get rid of your enemy.
Yeah,
It
exactly.
works.
Exactly. You kill two birds with one stone, and then
Pun intended.
another bird. Yeah, exactly. And then another bird with whatever they plan to do. So he and the Native American chief got together, and they decided that what they would do is they would secure this bond with a feast over the corpse of their enemy, the turkey. Right, and that's how the first Thanksgiving came to pass.
Oh, nice.
Now, this is the story we know. Well, it's not the story that most people know. It's the story
some people do.
Right, my
people
family
from like Arkansas and stuff.
Right, they know this
Or
story.
in, wherever Indiana.
Oh, you're messing with fire here, buddy.
Yeah. Dude, everything west of the Mississippi, it's one place.
Yeah, you're right.
It's just one place.
Just one place.
And I'm cool with it. It's not.
It's not a good
no
place
offense
to
you guys that are from the state. I'm just an ignorant jerk.
It's okay. I mean, I forgive you. You're
I've only traveled up and down the East Coast, so
a white devil.
yeah. I mean, I guess so. If you say so, Pat.
So, basically, they got together and they had a meal, right? Now, what they didn't understand was this organized tribe of turkeys was actually organized. They have a civilization and society all of their own, and they are run by a queen turkey. You see, they do not mix the sexes in.
So they live in a matriarchal society.
Right, exactly.
So they're like the alien, actually, from Aliens. They have like that one queen that runs the show.
Well, I mean, they have guys.
The drones, though.
Well, see, the reason that they separate their peeps is because guys, male turkeys are kind of aggressive, kind of assholes, right? And so they would just screw all of the female turkeys that they come across.
Well, I don't even know about that.
Right, yeah, it's not good. It's not good stuff.
Yeah, it's ugly.
But anyway, little did they know, this one turkey that they killed was the queen turkey. They had single-handedly destroyed their enemy and their enemy's ability to get them back. And in so doing, created an enemy that they could not beat. Now, you want to ask me who this enemy is, buddy?
Who is the enemy?
So this queen turkey, she had a little love slave.
Oh,
right?
damn.
They're not allowed.
This is really intense.
Yeah. Oh my God. Seriously.
This is super intense.
They're not allowed to have. They're not allowed to have males in the encampment, but the queen does whatever the hell she wants, right?
Is the encampment like a giant nest?
Yeah. I mean, it's like it's an underground thing.
Damn.
Yeah. It's
turkey sex underground.
It's pretty serious. Pretty big deal. Yeah, turkey sex underground, exactly. God, your mind always goes to the worst places, man.
No, dude, it's
really,
not. I'm just trying to put this together.
I'm really disappointed in you.
I'm sorry. I'm a broken man.
Yeah, you are.
I'm a broken man.
It's clear you are messed up.
I'm tormented.
So, this male turkey that they had forbidden from their encampment was in love with the queen just as much as she was in love with him. And when he came that night to bed his turkey lover, he was told that she had been killed. And more than that, they pointed out where he could go to find revenge. You see this turkey right here? Do you see
that's the queen.
This is the queen.
Oh, she looks like a 25-pounder.
Yeah, she's a big girl.
We're getting a 22-pounder.
Is that big? Is that relatively?
That's
big?
it's a relatively large turkey.
Oh, okay.
I mean, for supermarket turkeys, I'm sure if you went out and got a wild turkey like these sons of bitches, you get a pretty big one. But
yeah,
But I don't know much about turkeys in that regard. I'm a cook, so.
Well, you were the first to say, "Oh, that looks like a 24-pounder." That's pretty serious.
Well, I mean, I just cook a lot of animals and stuff, and vegetables, and food, and meals, and who knows.
Right. Okay. So here's my twist, guys. Instead of all going well,
And them enjoying their feast.
Right. This male turkey comes back to get his revenge.
Oh, damn.
Yep. They fucked with his princess. You don't fuck with a turkey's princess.
Queen, princess? Is it both?
Oh, I guess it's the queen, you're right.
No, dude, I was just, you know, I always get hung up on details.
Yeah, well, thanks for calling me out on that,
Dude,
buddy.
I'm not
I'm just
calling
saying.
you out.
Fuck.
It's like it's a thing for me, you know. It's like in one movie if they switch the actor for a character, and I'm like, wait a minute, that guy didn't play him in the last movie. There's got to be a reason for that, other than a contract violation. I get really hung up on that. I don't know what it is.
So, unlike turkey civilization, human civilization, especially in this short phase, would be lost without their heroic leader. The turkey knew this. Turkey wanted them to pay.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. So here is, and what's the name of the turkey? The turkey's name is Maxwell the Great.
Maxwell the Great. Wow, that's
Self-proclaimed great.
Self-proclaimed. All right, that's the best kind of
Well, I mean,
proclamation.
in your future, I think he will be considered great. I mean, at least I assume, because
Yeah, I've already been brewing up some ideas.
he turned the tide for these guys. You know?
Yeah, well, he changed the course of history.
Yeah,
The main course.
I just figured the least.
Wow, I keep writing book jackets.
I figure the least history can do is remember him as he was a hero. So here is Maxwell the Great taking back
Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving.
Actually, in this, it's thanks-taking. He's
Thanks-taking.
He's thanks-taking it,
Oh yeah.
and thanks-kicking in the looks of this picture.
All right. I know I'm out of time.
No, it's cool. It's cool. We're good here. Yeah, guys. So we're toggling with times in these episodes. So yeah, we'll put up with the inconsistencies, or we hope you will, because hopefully we're really funny and fun to listen to. Plus, our drawings are probably in the least bit amusing. So
Yeah, a little bit.
yeah,
At least.
I know. I'm just trying to be modest, Pat.
No, well,
I mean, this. Especially
I'm
when you
talking
talk
to
about this
them, not you.
proclamation.
I'm not correcting you. I was saying like we're at least a little bit.
Yeah, I know. Well,
I'm just saying.
Yeah, dude, it's cool. It's cool. So yeah, so Pat's gonna finish up this great little narrative here. So I wanna see what happens.
Well, I mean, it's more or less happening right now. I mean,
He looks like he's coming down for a kung fu kick to this guy's
Yeah.
head, but they haven't even realized what's going on yet.
right. Well,
He's that ninja.
I was thinking about changing their facial expression, but see, the pilgrim. See, this is the problem.
Well,
the
Pilgrim's
only
not allowed
reason
to smile.
the only reason I exist today is because, well, I'm a slave now.
Really?
Well, no, I don't know. I don't know what your future is going to be. But the only reason I exist is because Obadiah had already had his son.
Okay. All right. Well, that was kind of implied. You know, I've already kind of worked off that. So even if that wasn't the case, I would have just done that. The future of humanity is already.
A little.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna draw from the influences that I'm comfortable with here, and we'll see where it goes.
All right, I just need to put in one last touch here.
Nice.
Not the chair stools. I mean, I have.
No. It's great. It's good straight lines here. It's
Well,
good.
you see that this my great grandfather.
Drew the straightest of lines.
Yeah, he is a patriarch, like I said, of this family, and my being a artist is really just because he was an artist of words. He was a wordsmith, a word artist. I'm an artist of, I can do words too. I can do words well, good.
Good.
I can
Good
do,
words.
I can do words good, but but he was a true
He was a poet.
wordsmith. Yeah, he was a poet, and he didn't even know it.
Oh, wow, that was great.
Obadiah, I'm not letting you down, buddy.
He's probably cursing you off right now.
Well, you don't think he liked that quib?
Oh, I think he just doesn't like people.
Well, I mean, he's fucking dead now.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, depending on where you're coming from in that regard. But,
Ghosts generally don't like people.
I think that people don't like ghosts, and ghosts don't like people, and I don't like people who like ghosts.
You don't?
No, because
Why?
Because I don't see ghosts. I'm like, what are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
Your cat saw something? That's great.
They
My
don't
cat
go
sees
see
stuff
it.
all the time that I can't see. It's called people far away.
Yeah. Cats.
We're
are
so
pretty-
arrogant that we need to like make up all these like reasons why animals and kids can sense things. Yeah, sure, of course they can. So can we. We just turn ourselves off.
Right, because we have better things to do.
Because I've got like stupid things to focus on. I would love to, have imaginary friends and stuff.
All right, sorry,
No, it's okay. I mean, I like these action lines, and then you got the feathers coming in here.
Yeah, I have to include tail feathers, otherwise.
Otherwise, it's a goose.
Right, exactly.
You can add a little gobble gobble to him.
Yeah, you know what?
I just noticed that he doesn't have a gobble gobble.
I think he...
Or a gizzard, or I think that's what they call it.
Oh, I'm sorry. You were referring to an actual thing?
Yeah, like the appendage below the neck. Below the
it's
chin.
not. It's from the. It's from the top of the nose.
Oh yeah, you're right. I was thinking of something else. Dinosaurs actually had that. Some of them. Yeah, something like that.
Apparently they have feathers and shit like that too.
Well, some of them did, not all of them, depending on what their ancestor was, or what their
Or what their lineage.
It changes, yeah, depending on we were talking about this last time. We're gonna probably mention now because there's gonna be a continuity thing that we'll probably talk about turkeys and dinosaurs in every episode from here on out.
Yeah, so if you guys want any variety, don't come here.
Other than dinosaurs and turkeys, please comment below.
Don't come here
and give us a list of suggestions that aren't dinosaurs and turkeys.
I'm sorry, we cannot abide. We do not do variety.
The dude abides.
Well, I'm not the dude. Okay?
No, you are very dude-like though.
What makes me dude-like?
I don't know. You're kind of, I don't know. Maybe you're kind of like Jeff Bridges a little bit.
Really? Why does everyone always compare me with some fat comedian?
He's not fat, dude.
Like Seth Rogen. People keep saying I'm Seth Rogen.
You do look like...
Shut your mouth.
Well, you got the same beard as Seth Rogen.
Son of a bitch.
I never said your body looks like Seth Rogen. I just said you kind of look like
that's
Seth Rogen.
hurtful. Seth Rogen's a big fatty.
He's hilarious.
He is hilarious, and I love him to death.
Is he a figure model? Is that why people know Seth Rogen? Or they think Seth Rogen's pretty cool?
I want to be known as being a figure model.
You look like Steve Reeves.
Steve Reeves?
You look like Steve Reeves. Does that make you happy? The guy that we were practicing or drawing physique the other day.
So.
Wow, I love it.
It's all right?
It's great, yeah.
It's okay. All right, as usual, I'll color this later. And
yeah, guys, you can check it. Pat will probably post a link to show you what he finished up later after the time. But as of now, this is what we're going to leave it off.
Because apparently Evan is the only one that can get his shit done on time.
Oh, that's not true.
Here's your little mitten, buddy.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
So Pat was nice enough to give me this half glove because I traditionally I most of the time draw freehand without the computer. I just do it on pencil and paper.
I did give you my tablet.
And he did lend me his tablet, and he has this cool glove idea where I guess probably a lot of people use it, but it's new to me.
It's the smudge guard. It makes it easy to slide across the screen without sticking. I use a Wacom Cintiq 22 HD, and you draw right on the screen, and so without a glove, your hand kind of sticks a little bit. So
okay.
So what color are you going with?
I don't know. Well, you kind of took the Thanksgiving color, so I'm thinking about
is that Thanksgiving color?
Well, I'm going to use some autumn colors here.
That's a good idea. But
yeah.
Do you think this will look good?
Oh, I think it's great. I mean, you got this ochre going on, a terracotta, which is good. All right, so I'm gonna. Yeah, I'm crazy.
So you tell me about our future, buddy.
All right, so leaving off where Pat left off, it looks like it's a pretty bleak future for humanity.
Yeah.
And since I'm a sucker,
won.
Yeah, they did win. And since I'm a sucker for apocalyptic stories, I'm gonna go to the bleak story. Oh, damn, this is a little too.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Well, you're educating me now.
Okay, let's do this, bad boy.
Well, what I can.
I was saying let's do this, and then I was calling you bad boy.
That's okay.
It was like a pet name.
It's nice. I take it as an affectionate remark.
You like bad boy?
I mean, if you do.
Let's do
I
this,
have no opinion of my own.
Okay, all right.
I'm a robot.
You'll see later.
You'll see later, man.
So this future world of ours, is it worse for wear? I mean, is there still global warming going on?
Well, I'm not even focusing on those issues because those are actually real issues. I'm focusing on issues I can laugh about at night, which are in this future, society's come to a halt. I don't know anything about European trade in this or how the rest of the continents fared, but from this, I'm drawing a bleak future for the United States, and I don't know when it is, but I'm gonna kind of set it in the a Terminator-like setting, or in this case, a Turkinator setting, and it's where the Pilgrims and Native Americans have kind of this high-tech gear in this post-apocalyptic environment. And they're they have buckle hats and cool stuff like that. But
they copied the Pilgrim style. I guess they.
Well, I mean, it's like
clothes.
Stop making me answer rules and stuff. I mean, it's like watch Waterworld or something. Why does Kevin Costner and all these people post-apocalyptic have guns and so I don't know. This is the bread and butter of 80s apocalypse.
All right, but how about instead of United States, it's United Nests?
No, it's the former United Colonies of human resistance.
Oh, human resistance.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So we're in a future where humanity's fighting back.
Oh, humanity is fighting back, but they're the underdog. They're the minority at this point.
Right.
And they are fighting against the Turkey menace. And, pilgrims have this whole new way of dressing. And,
it's like the Templar Knights.
Yeah, they're kind of like, they're like knights and stuff. And,
nice.
I'm going to zoom this out here. So, nice. Pat's giving me the ability to zoom here. So,
see, I like your line weight. I was going to go with a thicker sort of thing, but I'm always just envious of your
No, well, I mean, mine's not coming out as clean, but it's just my style. I wouldn't be able to do it in the time limit if it was super clean. It just can't, you can't nail the lines.
What did I get? 20 minutes again?
Yeah, you got about 20 minutes, and that's fine, man. I mean, I think if they're already still with us, they're gonna probably stick it out. Come on, guys. I mean, what else are you gonna do?
Yeah, come on, guys.
Come on, guys. Come on, make us happy.
It's Thanksgiving.
It's Thanksgiving. It's all about giving people who don't have a chance.
Yeah, we don't have a chance.
We don't have a chance. We don't have a chance at all. So, in this bleak future, I mean, I guess they have machine guns and stuff.
Okay.
Maybe laser cannons.
Nice.
And they've done that, but the turkeys realized at this point that their fleshy, mortal exteriors are probably very weak to these new enhancements that the Pilgrims and Native Americans have come up with.
Oh, I see.
So they have to create exoskeleton armor made out of titanium.
Okay, so are they robots themselves, or are they just...
No, they're not cyborgs. They're wearing... They do have a whole line of, I guess, turkey robots that are in their image, but they're not necessarily the turkeys themselves. The turkeys rather not go to combat. They use their robots to fight for them.
Okay, so they are at a distance and they're fighting,
controlling them. I mean, it's like drones. It's like drone warfare.
Nice.
Like now.
That's a great kind of warfare.
Yeah, it's pretty ugly.
Well, I mean, for the people that are being hit by
the drones, but for the people that are not being hit by the drones, it's pretty good.
It's a good war. But I guess in this scenario, humanity is getting hit by drones. So.
Yeah, pretty badly.
All right, so drones aren't good in this.
Yeah, we're keeping it within this narrative.
Turkey drones.
Turkey drones, and then you got these guys are sitting here and doing their thing, and he's still gonna having this hilarious pilgrim outfit. And they're probably going to be shooting up at this new Turkey menace. So yeah, it's this horrible future in which humanity has little chance of survival, but the last people are coming together in order to fight the turkeys. Nice. And now, I don't know if this question will come up, so I'm just going to kind of bring it up myself, and then you can answer it.
Wow, that was very forward-thinking of you.
Yeah, it's future thinking.
Future thinking.
In the future, they don't have time to waste.
Right, and you're currently in that future thinking sort of state of mind, so I get it.
We're bending time and space in a YouTube video.
Awesome.
It's pretty great.
So do you remember what you were going to say?
Yeah, I do remember, actually. Cool. I know I have, memory issues.
No, I was saying, for myself, I wouldn't have remembered after that.
Well, I have been taking my B vitamins, Pat.
Does that help? I should
get
some B vitamins.
Whole Foods and B vitamins, guys, keeps you sharp.
Okay, so I'm going to get some B vitamins.
Laying off the caffeine, too.
So, future thinking.
Question. All right, so, they're saying, well, what would these guys do if they actually beat the turkeys? Would they go back to killing each other off?
Of course they would.
Or would humans. I know we're humans. We're monsters.
We're horrible.
But, at the same time, we would probably eat them. So, it's going to still end the same way your story would have ended. Only with giant laser cannons and, turkey robots.
Oh, wow.
So
that's a delicious story.
It's a delicious story, and
Yeah.
all stories should be delicious if they can be.
Magically delicious.
Magically delicious.
Even, yeah.
Oof, we're probably gonna get some copyright issues there.
It's okay. I don't think we have enough fans.
I kind of wish we had a copyright issue.
Yeah,
We're sorry, Lucky Charms. We didn't mean to hurt you.
It's like, God, I wish PETA would call us.
You think Lucky would call us personally?
That would be interesting.
Listen here, boys. You're gonna shut it down. Me and my crew will come over and we're gonna beat the living tar out of you.
Oh, I really wish I could do an Irish accent.
Oh, I just did a horrible one.
Irish. You're doing it better than me. And I've got red hair. Or it's auburn.
You do have red hair. You're one of the last of your kind.
It's auburn.
And you're telling me all about being Swedish? Come on.
I've
got dark hair, but at least I could be like, oh, I'm mixed Spanish, so that's why I have dark hair.
Listen, there is no one in my family that has red hair. No one else but me. No one else.
Maybe you have alien DNA.
I'm pretty.
Maybe redheads are aliens.
That is an interesting theory.
Well, Ancient Aliens will probably cover that in their next episode because they're running out of material.
Well, they've done the whole, people have done the whole ginger thing.
Yeah, I know, but I was more taking a kick at Ancient Aliens. Come on, guys. I mean,
I
think it's interesting to
I don't like the historians they get.
They're not
the
historians.
wide-eyed idiots.
Well, I mean, look, there's nothing wrong with wanting to believe in extraterrestrials. I believe.
No, I do.
I do too. I'm saying I don't think that every major human accomplishment was done by aliens.
Well, I certainly think that there are questions that are not currently answered by, like how they built the pyramids and certain
the Tootsie Pop question, real questions like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I've been to the pyramids actually. I've been inside them.
And have you seen those saw cuts that we couldn't even make today?
Yes, but I will tell you this: there is a gigantic graveyard next to Giza with lots of dead people, and
so maybe it was ghosts.
No, it wasn't. I mean, maybe ghost architects. Yeah, that's true. They came back from the dead to make the perfect building.
And they had future awareness and technology. Even
well,
more
I think also there's an embellishment in the show. This idea that there was this age of antiquity. As humans, we like to believe that things that we can't remember were better. Things were better when they were worse. Everyone likes to say that. Oh,
I understand that.
When things were terrible, they were wonderful. No, they weren't, man. You really got that wrong.
Yeah. Grass is always greener, but I understand that. I also understand feeling like it was better times when things were simpler. When
they're still pretty simple.
Yeah, you're right. And in the future, people are going to be like, God, if I lived in the 21st century, I could have stolen anything. I could have gone to banks and stolen anything. Back then, they didn't have chips in us, and they didn't know where we were every 5 seconds. Or
cartoon time, Pat. Cartoon time.
I'm just saying, we look today at all of the different ways we could get caught. And, we look back at Al Capone times and say, oh, all we had to do was cross state lines and we were out of the jurisdiction of whoever we just robbed.
Yeah, but then at the same time, you back then, it was socially condoned. If you did something wrong for a non-law individual to beat the tar out of you, and you couldn't go bring him to court. You're like, oh, of course that guy's a jerk. He deserved to get beaten up.
Yeah.
Yeah, you couldn't just do things.
I mean, yeah,
you could do things, but if you were on the wrong end of it, it kind of sucked.
Right, there are obvious drawbacks to those times, but I'm kind of, we're both kind of athletic, and I feel like in Roman times, I mean, obviously shit would have sucked for,
if you couldn't see, you're dead. If you couldn't smell, you're dead. If you didn't have people to take care of you and you had any of those things, you're dead.
I just think that there are certain characteristics of those times that are really cool.
I love that stuff. I mean, I'm a total history nerd, and I'm also a medieval fantasy nerd, so I love that stuff. But you don't realize just because you have an interest in it doesn't mean you would have been good times. But yeah, I do always pose those questions.
Did you put a timer on
I actually totally forgot.
That's cool. I haven't looked at the clock at all.
I probably used up 10 minutes at least.
We're just guessing now.
Yeah, guys, we're just guessing.
Okay, so it's 4:39. So that means that I don't know if in 7 minutes from now, you're going to draw the Terminator turkey?
Yeah, I can do that quick. That's going to be real quick.
Oh, okay. Okay, so that's what you've considered the easier part of it.
Well, I've kind of already envisioned it.
Okay, cool.
It's this.
I think next time I'm gonna draw in a more realistic style. I'm kind of digging I mean, I know you. I know that we both like the fact that we have two unique styles, two different styles.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm always up for changes. I
Well,
mean,
I'm shooting for comic-esque because I feel like it'll be not comic-esque, cartoon-esque because I feel like it'll be more enjoyable to people.
and also digestible.
Right, but now that I'm looking at your stuff, I really it's well, especially for like a narrative.
Well, I mean, I that's kind of what I mean. I never was full. I was never fully trained, but from what training I did have, it was all about kind of illustration, trying to get a story down. Now, I went to school with people that were like insanely good. They could get anything down in like 2 seconds. So, I mean, this is obviously a curve for me too on the computer, but I mean, I'll get there.
Yeah, I will too, hopefully.
No, you got it. I mean, guys, if you check out Pat's portraiture art online, it is just totally out of this world. He can do photorealistic work that's just so beyond me. I mean, people I've shown them to actually believe they're photographs at first. They're like, "Wait, where's the art?"
Thanks, man.
Yeah,
that actually happens a lot. Every time I try and show someone it, their first reaction is disappointment because they think that I'm just some second rate, messing with photographs to make things look cool, and I have to say that it's a drawing. But honestly, you know as well as I do, though, that drawing what you see, and especially if you know the program, is much easier than what you're doing right now.
Oh, I mean, well, this comes more naturally to me. That's the only thing. I mean, I used to copy some stuff when I was a kid, especially if it was a different style. Like, I couldn't do anime, I thought anime made no sense to me. I was like, okay, well, I love drawing it, but I'm not great at this. But over time, I realized that, it's just like anything else. It's line work, and you just kind of have to kind of deal with it. Now, I'm forming this, I guess, T1800 or T1000.
T1800.
Yeah, whatever the hell it is. Yeah,
T1800.
1-800. Exo Turkey. I think it's the Turkinator. That's what I'm going to call
it. The
Turkinator, but I think
it's kind of like human hybrid.
Well, it's got, it's going to have this big metal turkey caboose here.
Cool. Oh, like okay, so the turkey I drew, I was thinking like he's like shooting some sort of spikes or something through people's heads.
Well, your turkey, I was trying to figure out what he was doing. It's kind of cool. I was trying to.
I had this idea. Like, I've seen a couple things, like the new Turtle movie, the Ninja Turtles thing, where he's got those spikes on his hands and he sort of flings them and then he can call them back. And I've seen other things where like people they have like a feather armor or something where the fans, the fans, those like flip fans or whatever, and then they
like
do
from
like
Mortal Kombat,
right? And they do like a flip and it shoots out a bunch of spikes. That's what I was thinking. It was in my Ninja Turkey's wings or something like that.
Well, it's really funny. I remember being a kid and thinking like it was the coolest thing ever. If like in a cartoon or a show I watched all the time, like it was the hugest reveal if the villain had 2 blades on his sword, and like just by increasing the number of something somehow was just mind blowing.
Yeah.
I remember when like the Star Wars Phantom Menace came out, and I'm a huge Star Wars fan, so. I was a little kid at the time, and I was like, "Oh wow, Darth Maul has 2 lightsabers. This guy must be really bad."
So I got a second penis.
Oh, Pat, that's wonderful.
Yeah,
I'm always supportive of things that you do. Like that.
I had to sell a lot of my guitars and stuff, but
I mean, a worthwhile investment.
Oh, totally. I mean, I haven't really found anyone that is anything other than horrified when they see it, because in real life, it isn't as romantic as it seems. You pull down your
I don't think
pants.
it's romantic. I was going to say, I thought you were doing it for science.
I was hoping it would be a turn on, but first of all, you go out and you've got 2 bulges. It's really kind of weird to people.
You know what? I've probably seen people like that and not even realized it.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know. Like I work at gyms and stuff, so
yeah.
You got to remember, I see a lot of things.
Yeah, so it's cut back on my fun time.
Your fun time. All right, well. We're here at this cool kind of fun time, and I guess this turkey is being developed into the Turkinator here, and he's, firing his guns.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, we're probably way over time.
You wanna wrap it up in a minute?
Yeah, I'll probably wrap it up. I was about to say definitely, but
you always have to leave it open for the option of a couple extra minutes.
Yeah,
I'd like to see them both in frame. if that's even possible.
Well, I mean, my narrative, I guess I should have cut down into a smaller picture. Yeah, so, obviously this is still a work in progress, guys.
Well, here, can you erase this?
Yeah, sure. Get rid of that.
And then, like, move your thing so we can see it in...
Yeah.
You don't need to select anything to move.
I know. I'm still adding stuff.
Yeah, that one is way too light to see.
I like to have, this kind of thing going on here.
Hopefully mine will look better when shaded.
Oh, mine looks awful. Awful without shading.
I'm not sure. I can't even remember. I'm worried that that mine looks better in my head right now than it will when we flip back and look at it.
Oh, no. I mean, at least you completed your picture. I really didn't. I didn't even.
Yeah, you did. What are you talking about?
Well,
You have a Turkinator and a freaking.
Yeah, well, I didn't even get to draw the Native American too, but I guess this is just the idea's there. The idea's there. That's what's important. The bleak future.
Do you want to decrease the screen size?
Yeah, let's decrease the screen size. Great. Keep going back. Going back.
Well, I don't want to.
No, let's just see both of them together.
Well,
yeah.
You can pull it over.
Okay, great.
No, pull it over that way so that you can see.
Yeah, we can see both of them. Yeah, guys. So, kind of that's where we're at here. So, I mean.
I guess it wasn't that bad.
No. Yours is great. So you have a full story going on there. I got my Pilgrim of the Gun.
Yeah, you can pull it over more, and that way we can get them both when they're bigger.
Cool.
Yeah, there you go.
There we go. Cool, guys.
All right.
So there we go. And, we'll post the finals of these pictures. I feel like there's a lot of potential in them. So Pat and I will definitely continue with them and then post them maybe on Thanksgiving next week. Because if we don't have an episode next week,
we're just gonna post this as the main picture for the video.
Oh, great.
So
great.
I'm gonna do that. I mean, I think yours is more or less shaded, but if you want to add to it,
No. We're good. All right, guys.
Well, thanks for tuning in to DrawKings. I'm Pat.
And I'm Evan.
See you next week.
Oh, man.
God, I added that funny bit. Wait, how do I? Come on. You gotta help me here, man. I can't see the freaking mouse.
Oh, it's because of this.
Thanks.